God, award season's here. I guess this is the thing. The Golden Globes were recently. I'm shocked to hear that you sat through such drivel, to be very honest with you.
What's that?
The Golden Globes. Any award show. It's the gay Super Bowl. Let's be honest. With the outfits and the red carpet and who won
How is
this
that?
and won what?
As opposed to what else you're gonna watch?
I don't know. I just think I get
CNN,
offended. I'm
Fox
offended. No, you need to watch
News.
less CNN, but I just get I'm offended by the content. First of all, it's a party they throw for themselves. Okay, they televise it, but they're celebrating themselves. Okay, and they spend copious amounts of advertising, as you know, in all the trades, and so who's getting an award is who spent the most money. Which studio invested the most money to get the word out there? How many films were released years? Wesley, you would know the answer to this.
I doubt
in.
very much
Get in here,
that
goddammit.
HBO fucking threw out a bunch of money to make sure those people got awards from Succession.
I don't have a copy of the Hollywood Reporter or Variety, but I guarantee you there are full-page ads, bifold ads for your consideration with every award they want this season. They send copies of everything everywhere. They put a ton of money into buying the awards. So, go ahead, Wesley, come in here. How many movies were released last year? Do you have a statistic for this? How many movies, if I wanted to really give an Oscar or a Golden Globe or, a Silver Dick Award, how many movies would I literally have to watch? Is it 1,500, 2,000?
No, theatrically, you're probably
anything made that got played somewhere in a film festival.
It has to be theatrical.
I feel like theatrically, it's like maybe 200, 250, maybe.
You're counting independent films. You're counting films that play at film form.
I'm spitballing. Steve, Google this. I'm on camera.
The audacity of those award people to, first of all, say anything artistic is the best is outrageous. I could tell you who the best football team is this year. I could tell you that next month. I could tell you who the best baseball team was. I could tell you who the best college football team is now. I could tell you that because there's a scoreboard.
Who's the world's best bodybuilder?
Asinine to think that it could be judged. Although I'm sure I know nothing about bodybuilding, but maybe there is a very strict criteria that you have to go by.
But
the
Sean,
best painter, would Picasso have been called the best painter?
When you change the awards have grown with. When you have a monetary equation put to one of the categories, and Barbie does $1.4 billion and it wins, I just
got put in the most theaters. Got moved to the front of the line, put in the most theaters by a big studio. Some kid who spent $25,000 and made a brilliant film that got one play at a film festival somewhere. He'll never be considered. His film is probably 10 times better than Barbie, but we're going to tell you what the best film was.
Well, I guarantee you.
Okay, so that award was for the biggest box office achievement, and it went to the fucking movie that made the most money. But
yeah,
okay, but Sean, you're an actor. Kev is an actor. It would not mean anything to you if let's just talk about the Academy Awards, because I understand the Golden Globes is a foreign press and their members are secretive and all this, whatever.
I have the speech written, if that's what you're saying.
If it was an Oscar voted on by your peers, by other, and I understand they advertise whatever, but it's your peers, other actors, voting on who they thought gave the best performance, which I understand is subjective, blah, blah, blah. It wouldn't mean anything to you if you won?
I think that's why the SAGs are to me, are the most
prestigious. Because your peers give it to you?
Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, the Oscars is voted by the same. Anyone who's ever been nominated for an Oscar or is it anyone who's ever won an Oscar? But what is part of the voting body? So I mean,
what I would say, standing there with the trinket in my hand, is it is outrageously pretentious for me to stand here among my peers and say that I've done a better job or put in any more work than anyone in this room. And moreover, if I have to accept this thing, I will do so on the part of the actors in films nobody has seen, that nobody will see, that
Oh,
didn't have
Jesus
mega
Christ.
$1 million things
Sean is so
behind it.
angry at
So I'll
Barbie.
accept it
Uncle.
for the art.
Uncle. And then you watch pro wrestling, which is a complete fucking work.
I don't give it star. Meltzer probably
No, I mean
jacked
it's
off
it's
next to
like,
Wesley to the
Jesus
award
Christ.
shows because
You can't
subjective ratings.
You
I give-
can't do it's at the end of the day, does one Palestinian kid come back to life after the awards? Does
All
it
right,
change?
that's a
No,
conversation ender.
That's
Does it
it's-
change? Does it stop a illegal across our border?
if you're arguing that it's a trite activity and pastime, then sure, I'll give you that. But I'm just saying
I'm
that
just
the
saying
credence that is given to awards
yeah,
is
but
in the arts
is it worth
stifling.
fucking wasting 10 minutes of fucking our time?
Valid. See you guys.
Well, it's entertainment, right? What we're doing now.
Well, absolutely
I
not,
would
because
give
you're not entertained. Why would you talk? It's like talking about a third-degree burn.
We come here to talk about what's on our mind. After the discussion I sat through in the pre-show about awards, that's what was on my mind. So I'll have to get the chew ball clearly if it's that or the bench press.
I
it's gonna
think
be
you.
the
Well,
chew ball.
well, I mean, I think that there's also you can just have the biscuit,
Right, or
chew the biscuit.
maybe a Golden Globe or something. Who knows?
Or,
John B. He knows.
going back to the Golden Globe, I was sitting with my wife, and she said to me, she goes, like, what is your nightmare? I said, my nightmare would be, because the tables are the person that set up our table at Hyde Park set up the tables at the Golden Globe. I mean, those like people have had to fucking get up and stand to let people get to the fucking
To get to the stage, right?
What
Yeah.
the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like, who set that up? And on top of that, like, what if somebody was fucking? I mean, thank God there was nobody in a wheelchair or fucking handicapped, because there was no accessibility.
Mm. Yeah,
It's just like those are the things. Like, I look at that and I say to myself, A, I'm never going to get a fucking an award for fucking anything, so I don't have to worry about it. B, if fucking everybody on the planet fucking died and I was the only male left and I fucking was the only one up for fucking actor of the year for a fucking category, I'd just no show. So what does it matter? That's
Yeah.
my whole thing. You know, when Brian Cox, if it's good enough for Brian Cox not to show up and Ricky Gervais not to show up, it's good enough for me. I don't need to be seen. I don't need to fucking tell anybody what the fuck I'm wearing, because I'm wearing a fucking, I'm wearing the fucking 2209 Teamster fucking
Sweater there.
yeah, little Florida fucking. It's actually a little. It's like it's warm, man. It's nice. It's fucking a little chilly down here today.
What did it hit 60? Did it go down to 60? What are you working with over
It's
there?
like fucking right. I don't. Fuck, man. It's like. I think it was gonna drop down to like 42 or 3 tonight.
John B.